Hey, everybody, welcome to this episode or whatever update. It's an update of the building project that's happening here at Overcomers Church International in Perryville, Missouri. So if you're close, you already know what's going on, but if you're watching this on social media, something like that, then here we are. This is what we're doing. Yeah. And we're really excited about this. We've had a lot of progress that's happened.
So much.
We've been working on this for a couple of months, real strong, So we've owned it for about 3, and then we took, a little bit of time to do some demo and stuff, and then we started construction. And so we're well on our way. So we're gonna give you a little walkthrough tour, and then we're gonna come back and talk to you about some of the details just concerning where we're at and the budget and the finances and all that kind of stuff, how you guys can help out and be a part of that. So right now we're standing in the foyer, and so we're looking out the front door. It's really taking shape.
Yeah.
It's over double the size of our current foyer where we're at now. Plus, we have a coffee shop. Plus, we have multiple bathrooms.
Hallelujah.
Not in the foyer. It's just adjacent to the foyer. So we've got this thing figured out right. So anyways, we have some really big, beautiful windows across the front that just are gonna make this feel really nice. It's gonna have a good coffee shop feel to it. In terms of the coffee shop, but it's also going to double, obviously, as a foyer for around our service times.
Great, warm, welcoming environment. We have lots of
Even if the
natural
people
light.
don't welcome you, the environment will.
Yeah.
The walls and the chairs and all that stuff. So
it's going to be so awesome.
But it's going to be really, really great. So we're going to take you on a little tour. So follow us, and we're going to kind of show you some around with some of the construction, what's taking place. So back in this direction here is where we've got our kids ministry area is going to be back here, plus our offices.
And you can see we have written on the walls.
Yeah. So we had a right on the stud party. Nobody wrote on me. But anyways, so we had all the church folk come in and just write scripture verses and prophetic sayings and stuff. And so that was really good. So just a way for people to jump in to be a part. So here we have like our vestibule area, I guess you'd say, for welcoming our kids, and is the entrance into the office and all of that stuff. And I'm gonna save this room for last. This is one of my favorite rooms. It's a chapel. We'll take you in there very last, but we'll do a quick walkthrough. This is our hallway. We have this and the chapel are actually totally done and drywalled and ready to be mudded. And so we're making great progress. We got great windows coming in. Office number 1, office number 2, next classroom, next office. And then we have a break room here where we're gonna have place to take a break. Liz can take a break from me. Yeah, just a place for feeding kids and cooking meals and whatever else we'll do in there. So back here we have the nursery, which is gonna be a really, honestly, I wish I was in here to take care of the babies because it's gonna be a really phenomenal nursery. I'm not gonna take care of the babies, all right? I have other things to do on Sunday mornings. And but anyways, we have light. We don't have light in our nursery right now, so we're gonna have that. It's gonna have its own bathroom in here. It's gonna be really great. So then we've got here we have our girls and our boys bathroom are gonna be here. They're gonna be really nice for them to have their own space.
That's right.
But still in the building right now, we're in 2 separate spaces, so it's gonna be
all under one roof.
Yeah, that's right. Back in here is gonna be my office. Also is gonna operate as a green room for when we have guest speakers and they need a place to just sit and relax before they minister, however all that would work. And so one of the things up here, if you see up here, we've got this, our air conditioning units. Well, these are both heat and air. Every single room's gonna have one of these, with the exception of the real small rooms. And so we're gonna be able to actually
heat and cool the place properly.
Yeah, that's right. And so we don't have to turn everything on at one time. We can just do one room if we want. We can do 5 rooms or the whole thing, whatever we want to do.
We're not gonna deal with extreme heat.
That's right. All of the sweating that people do, or the feeling like they need to have a blanket. Listen, your sorrows are coming to an end, trust me. Plus, I don't have to hear about it anymore.
Your prayer has come to you.
All right, and so let's go out here. And so this is gonna be the entrance, one of the entrances into the sanctuary, again, from my office and / the green room. So this is coming out into the sanctuary. So right about here will be an entrance onto the platform. That platform will span 35 foot that way. On this wall back here is gonna be the LED screen, which we're really excited about. It's gonna be a really cool feature.
And then how open this
looking out that way, you can see how open and how big this is. We have our columns, new columns and beams up there that are spanning. We took out all the posts that were in the way, and we're excited about that. So, and right here, so now we're at the back of the sanctuary, and right here we're gonna have a safe counting room. So whenever we receive the offerings, we'll be able to put that in there. It'll be a really safe place for the ushers to go in there and count it. And you know, just a safe place to keep the money, that kind of stuff. So over here is the bathrooms, and we just want to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what it's looking like as the walls are going up, and you're starting to get some vision for it and picture for it. And we're really excited. So before we take you back to the chapel, I want to show you this area over here. This is the coffee shop, and so we're really excited about this. It's going to be a great addition to the church. We have a lot of vision for this. We're going to have a drive-through. We don't have the drive-through window in yet. We have a walk-through window in. Drive-through window will be put in the next couple weeks probably.
A window so that you can enjoy the beautiful patio that will be right out front.
Yeah.
It'll be awesome.
There you go. You have a great view of Casey's gas station, but it's going to be, the patio is going to be really nice. So anyways, back here, that's the coffee shop and all that. It's going to be great. Okay, so here we are back in, or for the first time in this video, in the chapel. This is becoming one of our favorite rooms in the whole building. Someone said the other day that it's a large, intimate room, which is a good way to put it. So we decided we're actually going to vault. If you look up here behind us, we've got some lines drawn on the ceiling or on the wall, and we're gonna vault the ceiling in here. It's just going to be really cool. We've got a couple windows, bring some light in here. It's going to be a really nice place. We're going to use this for kids' church. They're going to have, you know, their own worship and stuff in here. We're really working to soundproof all of these walls, and you know, make it to where there's a separation as far as sound from the main sanctuary to this. But the kids will use this.
It'll be a great prayer room. It will be great.
Yeah, it's going to have a lot of uses. Yeah.
For leadership training, for all sorts of things. This is just going to be a very multi-purpose room.
It'll also be an overflow room when we have guests and different things. And you know what? Just normal Sunday morning service is going to get so packed. We're going to need to put people in here at some point and believe that we're going to have an overflow space.
That's right.
So just a lot of cool, and we just like this room. It's just going to be really, we're going to use it a lot for prayer and prayer meetings and different kind of things. So it's really great. So just to give you guys kind of an update of where we're at with everything. I think the last update we gave is probably almost a month ago. We try to do them every 2 weeks, but some things come up. Sometimes we're not able to do them, or technology fails us, something like that. But basically, we're at the point to where we need about $160,000 to close the gap between 1.5, which is the estimated all-in budget, which we're still looking like we're going to hit real close to that. So there's a gap between the 1.5 and the 1.1 million, which is what the bank is basically willing to loan us. And so we need another $160,000 to get down to a $1.1 million loan. Now, we believe this thing's going to be totally paid off.
That's right.
And in time, we're going to have no debt. We're going to be in here, and the only thing we'll have to do is pay to keep the lights on, and it's going to be totally paid for 100%. For the moment, this is the way that it's working out. And so we just, you know, if you're watching this on social media, especially if you're part of the church family, share this. You never know who's going to hear this and see this and be quick and to give and to be a part of this. And by the way, thank you for all of you who have given into this project. We've had several $100,000 that have already been given into this. And we're just so grateful for every person who's partnered with us in this.
That's
right.
And
amen.
We're just we have such an expectant heart of just the Lord meeting us. He's already been meeting us in this place and meeting us just as a people and individually. And we just have expectancy that He is going to continue to do that. So it is His zeal. Remember, this is the zeal building project, that the zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. But a lot of time, His zeal, well, all the time, it comes through people, through generous hearts partnering with His generosity and sowing into the kingdom to keep seeing kingdom.
You know, that's the thing, is that the Lord, He has His agenda. He has things that He wants done. And we don't need a building to be okay, but we're just obeying the Lord. He said to build, and we're doing it. And so it's interesting, though, even though the Lord has His agenda on how He wants things done, or that He wants things done, it requires people to partner. And so many of you have showed up to help. We need more people to show up and help. The more it progresses, the more we're going to need help from our church family. But also, we just need people to continue to pray and also to pray about giving. Many of you have already given. You've given sacrificially. But we know that there's more money coming in, and God's going to use people to do that. And so I don't ever beg or plead for money. I made a vow in my heart years ago that I would never do that. We're just going to trust the Lord. But it's also good to tell people what your needs are. And right now we need $160,000. And so we believe you're either going to be a part of that, or you're going to be able, somebody could be watching this, they could say, I could give all of that money, it wouldn't be a problem. You obey God. That's the thing, is you obey God and watch what the Lord does with your seed. So we'll be back in hopefully a couple more weeks, and we'll give you more update about things that are happening. Things are really progressing here. It's going really great.
We might even have some paint on the walls.
We will not have paint on the walls in 2 weeks, okay? I'm in charge of construction. So, that would be great, but it ain't gonna happen. All right, so, but we're probably close to the halfway point in this project. Maybe not really, probably not really. But we are, anyways, we're moving forward. So bless you, love you. We'll be back in a couple weeks with another update.